Control the forces of nature and unleash its raw energy against your enemies as a Druid in Hearthstone. I'm Aski and you're here to find out everything there is to know about Malfurion Stormrage, Hearthstone's ancient Druid.
Hail to the night!
Druids specialise in versatility thanks to their choose one mechanic, which lets them choose between two options when playing out a number of cards. Their hero power is Shapeshift, and this grants them +1 attack for this turn and +1 armour. This is a really useful hero power. It allows you to either clear low health minions from the board in the early game or attack the enemy hero, or it can be used as a way to simply build up armour, making it always useful. Druids have a large number of spells in their arsenal. Some work as enhanced versions of their hero power, allowing the Druid to take out stronger minions as the game progresses, while a number of others focus more on buffing your minions up, including Power of the Wild and Mark of Nature, both of which employ the choose one mechanic. Another interesting mechanic the Druid can use is the ability to put himself ahead of his opponent on mana. Innovate can give you a bonus for one turn, allowing for some big plays at any point in the game, while Nourish and Wild Growth work more in the long term, giving you an edge in the run up to 10 mana. Then they have some good removal both in the forms of damage spells, some of which employ the choose one mechanic to give options for AoE damage or side effects, as well as Naturalize for direct removal. Druids can also use a number of cards that revolve around treants. They can either give their minions death rattles, which will summon them up, use Force of Nature to summon 3 with charge, or Poison Seeds to replace every minion on the board with them. Lastly, they have Healing Touch for some health recovery. Now as far as minions go, all but one of them include the choose one option, which gives them so much versatility. This gives some minions options between being more offensive or defensive. Then the Keeper of the Grove can provide you with either damage for removal or silence. As it's a turn 4 drop, this can be really useful to either break a taunt or the 2 damage to kill off a low HP minion. The Ancient of Lore can provide healing if you need it, or provides a great bit of card draw, which can be really useful around turn 7 when if you haven't had great card draw during the game, you can start to run out of options. The last minion, Ironbark Protector, doesn't have an option, but it is a very effective 8/8 taunt for 8 mana. The legendary card for the Druid can be used to either buff friendly minions or give you 2 2/2 taunts. Having access to all these options means Druids can often feel like they have access to more than 30 cards, and they're often able to react to what their opponent does very effectively without having a very large hand. Their wide range of spells mean they can put themselves ahead on mana and control the board with powerful direct damage. When it comes to countering a Druid, things can be tough. They have so many options within their decks. However, there are a few things you can do. Silence can be really useful to remove buffs or weaken the Ancient of War, especially useful as Druids tend to have small numbers of minions in play at any one time. This can also mean direct removal will be very effective. Low health minions can be very susceptible to a Druid's wide selection of AoEs and damage spells, and while these don't normally come into play until around turn 4 or later, because of the Innovate card they can be played out earlier on, making it often very hard to get good damage against a Druid with an aggressive rushdown deck. The Black Knight can be a really useful card against Druids as they use a lot of taunts, as well as the big Game Hunter to take down Ironbark Protectors or buffed up minions. Having access to low cost spells with either direct removal or high damage can be a game changer against a Druid. It can be quite common for Druids to play Innovate on turn 1, often along with the coin to get powerful minions out very early on. Having some low cost taunts to keep these at bay can help, but the best bet is simply to have a way to get rid of it completely early on, and a great example would be the Rogue Sap. Druids are powerful heroes who bring a lot of versatility to the table. Their ability to push themselves ahead on mana can give them a long-term edge during the game, and their variety of AoE and direct damage means they can be very effective at controlling the board. If you want to defeat one, silence and direct removal will be of great importance. Avoid overplaying minions as they can get AoE'd at any time, and bring along some taunts to keep any powerful minions at bay. If you want to find out more about Druid cards or anything else Hearthstone, I recommend you check out hearthstone.gamepedia.com for all the latest information. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you have any tips for a new Druid. But for now, I've been Aski, and thank you for watching.